Hello YouTube, this is the one and only Billy J coming back at you, and this is going to be a video about my favorites. First up is my favorite food. Now, my favorite food has got to be couscous, because as a food so nice, they named it twice. My favorite non-alcoholic drink is the sweet nectar of the gods, Mountain Dew. My favorite animal is the liger. Now this is so badass that it's a combination of a lion and a tiger, the two most badass animals in the world. The most favorite person that I know is Justin Bieber. Now, believe it or not, Justin Bieber and I met backstage at one of his concerts where we shared 30 seconds of bliss and I accidentally became pregnant. Whoop! My favorite person that I do not know personally has got to be Steven Seagal, because Steven Seagal is the most badass action star of all time, and he can kick anybody's ass, and he can not only act, kick ass, but he can also sing, which is a triple threat. Great job, Steven Seagal. My favorite movie is a toss-up between Jurassic Park and From Justin to Kelly, because it has the #1 and #2 stars of American Idol Season 1. How could it be bad? Two books that are on top of my favorites list are The Perks of Being a Wallflower, which really didn't tell me any perks of being a wallflower, but it's still one of my favorites. And also the second one is Confessions of an Heiress, a tongue-in-cheek peek behind the pose. Because who wouldn't want to learn from Paris Hilton, who became famous just off her name, and by saying, "That's hot." I have two favorite songs as well. First one is Shoop by Salt and Pepper, and the second one is Big Butts by Sir Mix-a-Lot, because in all honesty, who doesn't like a big butt? My favorite item of clothing is underwear, because I just honestly cannot freeball. My favorite beauty products is any that lighten my skin, because I've always wanted to be white. My favorite place has got to be The Block, because that's where Jenny's from. My favorite season has got to be spring, because it's like being reborn again. Everything's just blooming around, and yet I get congested because of the pollen in the air. My favorite time of the year has got to be June 6th at 0600 in the morning. My favorite memory? This is kind of tough for me, because when I was younger, I was reading this book, and I just thought it was the book, but apparently I was whisked away into this magical land, and this person granted me wishes. And unfortunately, every time I made a wish, a memory of mine disappeared. So, let's just say I don't have any memories. But I got all my wishes. My favorite age? Well, to me it doesn't matter as long as I'm alive, you know. I don't want to be dead at a certain age. That would be quite a bad age. But if I could relive 1 year out of my life, it'd be when I turned 21. Because then I could legally drink in America. My favorite color? It's so hard to choose, because for me, it just depends on what we're talking about. Like, cars, I like red cars. Clothes, I like all colors. So, to me, it depends on the object, that we're talking about. So, I will say my favorite color is all the colors of the rainbow. My favorite word has got to be onomatopoeia, because it's just so fun to say. Onomatopoeia, onomatopoeia. And not to mention, what onomatopoeia is, just reminds me of the old Batman with Adam West, where they used to go fighting, and when they hit people, they go pow, wham, hiss, stuff like that. It's such a fun word, and brings back such memories of watching the Adam West Batman on FX when I was younger. My favorite quote? Well, my favorite quote has got to be from my most favorite person that I do not know, Steven Seagal. And if you ever watched the movie On Deadly Ground, his character has a great quote, which is pretty much true. And he says, "For $350,000, I'd fuck anything once." Which is true. If you were to give me $350,000, I'd say I'd fuck anything once. Except for babies and kids. Yeah, I'm no pedophile. But anything else, I'm game. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my favorites list. And I would like to say, peace, love, unity, respect. Peace out.